This lesson is from the 8th grade Houghton Mifflin English book. It is on direct and indirect objects, and it coordinates with pages 140 to 143 in the student textbook. The direct object of a sentence is a noun or pronoun in the predicate to which the action of the verb is directed or done. Uncle Eduardo made this spicy sauce for the tortillas. He made what? He made the sauce. An indirect object is a noun or a pronoun in the predicate that tells to or for whom or to or for what the action is done. The indirect object comes between the verb and the direct object, always. Pia sent Pedro and me some wonderful presents. What did she send? She sent presents, that's your direct object. Who did she send them to? Pedro and me, that's your indirect object. So to find the indirect object, you have to find the verb. Then you ask who or what is receiving the action, then ask to whom the action is being done. Miss Grun taught the class English. What did she teach? She taught English. Who did she teach it to? The class. Class is the indirect object. It always will go verb, indirect, direct. So let me grab a marker. Ezra's new uniform had grease on it. Had what? Grease. Grease is a direct object. Just put a D-O above it. Ezra washed the uniform first in cold water. Washed what? She washed the uniform. Plain soap and water did not remove the dirt. Not's not a verb, so did remove what? Dirt. These are all direct objects. Finally, Ezra tried a commercial cleaner. Tried what? Cleaner. The local dry cleaner had recommended the product highly. Had recommended what? The product. Ezra just sprayed the liquid onto the uniform. Just sprayed what? Liquid. The product dissolved the filth instantly. Dissolved what? Filth. Ezra wrote a letter to the manufacturer. Wrote what? Letter. Could he do a commercial about his dazzling uniform? Could do what? Commercial. Now let's add in the indirect object. The catcher gave Johnson the signal for the curveball. Gave what? Signal. Who did he give it to? Johnson. Johnson is the indirect object. Verb, indirect, direct. Johnson threw the batter the ball. Threw what? The ball. Who did he throw it to? The batter. Again, verb, indirect, direct. The batter delivered a fly ball to the left fielder. Delivered what? Fly ball. Now, in this case, to the left fielder is not an indirect object. If it would say the batter delivered the left fielder a fly ball, then it would be a direct object. But since it's to the left fielder, that's a propositional phrase. The fielder caught it, the batter was out. The fielder caught what? Caught it. Was is a linking verb. The bat boy handed the next player a bat. Handed what? A bat. Who did he hand it to? The next player. Johnson threw the batter his most famous pitch. Threw what? Pitch. Who did he throw it to? The batter. The knuckleball caught the air currents and danced wildly. Caught what? Air currents. Who did it catch it to? There's no answer to that. There's no indirect object. Danced what? We don't know. Wildly is how. The batter held the bat out and tapped the ball forward. Held what? Bat. Who do you hold it to? No answer. No indirect object. Tapped what? Ball. Who did he tap it to? We don't know. So there's no indirect object. He sent the pitcher a bunt. Sent what? A bunt. Who did he send it to? The pitcher. Again, verb, indirect, direct.